All right, we're back at it. What's up, Dante?
What's
How
up?
are you? This is an exciting one, isn't it?
It is.
You know why it's exciting? Because we've been talking about this for I don't know how long.
If you keep up to date with the podcast, you know what this is.
You know what this is. This is going to be part 1 of Breaking the Rules. So stay tuned. So what is this Breaking the Rules series that we're doing? Dante, can you kind of give us a bit of a lowdown on what it is?
So we're gonna take all the coffee principles that we taught you guys, and we're gonna do the opposite of all that.
Yeah, so that means brewing with...
Yeah, that means brewing without wetting the filter. That means doing weird water recipes. That means brewing with all types of stuff.
Maybe we'll brew some milk.
Maybe. Maybe. Brew with some milk.
Some like cold brew, some milk? So instead of water?
Milk.
Yeah, cold brew milk. Why not?
That's it. Everything's free game here.
It is. So that's the gist of it. So we're just going to take any kind of idea that we have, any basic principle that we apply to our brewing, and just say, screw it, throw it out the window, and try something completely wrong, and see what happens. I think we're going to be pleasantly surprised because we've been known to break the rules at times, and usually when we do, it yields really cool results.
Yeah.
So. You know how some people pour the milk before they pour their cereal?
Yes,
Which, if that's you, you know who you are. Cut it out.
Stop.
So this is definitely going to be a kind of idea that was spurred from Zach Jennings, who shared with me his Clever recipe. We don't have a Clever brewer, but we do have a V60 Switch, which is a full immersion kind of hybrid brewer that we're going to be using this for today. Essentially, we're going to start by wetting the filter as normal, but then adding the water, then the coffee. And maybe do some different kind of things in between. When we do the first time, we add all the coffee. Maybe we try again with adding a little bit of the coffee. It's basically like cupping, but then filtering.
Yeah.
So it should be fun.
It's like, do you agitate? Do you not agitate? You just pour it in, go for the base?
I'd say agitate probably, right?
I would assume.
Sure.
I don't know, like all the method has been thrown out the window. Do I reset this?
I guess, if we want to.
Yeah, so, make sure we're putting the right dosage in. Look at that.
One thing about this too is that we're not using any sort of thing to keep the heat trapped on top. I think for future experiments with this, we should maybe try and even put a plate over it. We're going to be careful though, because there's not a lot of headroom whenever there's bent on the filter here. With a Clever dripper, which is what Zach Jennings is using for his version of this, there are actual plastic lids that come with those drippers, whereas this we're just kind of having to let it drop in temperature a little bit faster. I'm not sure how much of a difference that actually would make, but it's worth pointing out. Around 315, 320 is kind of where this is drawing up at here. I'd say a big note with this is you can tell just with that hard separation there how much grounds. We probably could have stirred one more time before we hit the plunge, but we wanted to try it sooner than later.
That's test number 2.
Yeah, there's a lot more fruit fries.
Yeah, I've been brewing this on Kalita, and this is just immediately just florals to the max.
Bring it on V60, it's more, it's way more fruit, it's way more like dairy food. So this is crazy.
This is crazy.
This is insane. Man, it's almost like a melon dish now.
Yeah, I definitely see melon. But what does this actually have to do with the way that we're brewing it and not so much like just the coffee itself or anything like that. What do you think the adding the water in the way that we did, kind of backwards, is changing anything?
I have one theory. It's about like aroma. I think dropping the grounds in the water at first releases all like the aroma that you initially get with the bloom.
Yeah.
So it's like when you bloom it, you're kind of like releasing all that aroma out from the coffee. Whereas this, you're just like pouring it straight in.
Yeah. And that's what I was wondering about putting a lid on top, if it would help with even that aroma element.
It might like impact it a lot more. It might just make it like crazy.
Yeah. Because it's kind of like cupping, like you get that really intense aroma kind of element there whenever you're cupping. So I think we're gonna try it again, maybe make a few tweaks and see if we can get any kind of different results. Right now, I'd say it tastes a little bit under extracted though overall.
Oh yeah, definitely. When you first when you do like single pour methods, that's it. Usually you're gonna search with like a B60. This is tastes very like a single pour B60 vibes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting. Which is essentially what we did.
Right.
Yeah. So, but just backwards.
Exactly.
Right. I wonder what would happen. So this time we're gonna agitate more.
I think we should agitate it more. Maybe draw out the brew time just a little bit longer. We hit the switch at 2 minutes, so more agitation at the beginning, maybe about 30 seconds longer before we hit the switch. And when we hit the switch, let's give it another really big stir to kind of get those top grounds to make sure they fall down a little bit better. All right, let's get into it. Plurality has kind of gone away, like tapered down.
Yeah. But this tastes more like your standard run-of-the-mill pour.
It does. The other one though, I think had a little bit more character to it, even though it was a little bit more run-of-the-mill. I think we should try another one with just normal. Almost like we're cupping it, like where we just like add the coffee and then add straight to 240. Do some agitation and see if that changes anything.
Yeah, there's just an initial swirl. So it's like, don't agitate. Oh, so just like cupping style, stir it up straight away.
Yeah.
All right.
Try that.
All right, let's do it.
Round 3.
Oh, I thought you were gonna actually cup it for a second. It was like, take out the cupping spoons.
Go through.
I don't like the look.
Yeah,
It's like everything that was worse about the first one just amplified.
I mean, the floralness is on the back end. Like, it's like
In a very strange way.
Yeah.
What did we learn?
What did we learn?
I don't know. That normal brew recipes suck and you gotta do things wrong to make it taste good.
That's true. Things taste the best. Actually, we learned apparently adding the milk before the cereal is the move.
Yeah, so all of you people out there do that.
Hey, y'all doing it right.
Y'all on something. Why do people do that? Like, why do people add?
Add the milk before the cereal?
Yeah, what's the thought process?
I mean, it's like more cereal.
More cereal?
Yeah. You get to add more cereal too.
Oh, you can like continuously add. Yeah.
Thank you guys for all the support. Hit the like button, hit the bell, subscribe, join the Patreon, follow us on Instagram, all the things.
Happy brewing.
Happy birthday.